Good day, my dear children. We have finished Act 1. Act 1, we had three scenes. In the first scene, it was Antonio speaking about his sadness. He doesn't know the reason, and Salerno giving all sorts of reasons. There, we were exposed to the dangers of the ship in the sea. That is the most important thing there. And then Bassanio coming and telling that he wants to go to Belmont because he wants to meet Portia, he wants to marry Portia and get rid of all his financial troubles. And Antonio openly tells to him that he doesn't have any money with him, and so it is better that he borrow from somebody from Venice, and he will be the surety. And in the second scene, we saw Portia's sadness, and why she is sad. She is sad because she cannot marry the one whom she likes. And there was the analysis of all the suitors so far who have come to meet Portia. And this shows how closely Portia observes everybody. It displays the wit and intelligence of Portia. And then in the third scene, we saw Antonio and Bassanio coming to Shylock to borrow, and how Shylock puts in the... So the casket is introduced in the second scene. The bond is introduced in the third scene. The bond has to come into existence if Bassanio has to go and choose the casket. And there we saw... we can say Antonio is a racist. He doesn't like Shylock just because he is a Jew. And Shylock is an equal racist. He doesn't like Antonio because he is a Christian. So the hatred is mutual for both of them. And Antonio is a little bit arrogant. We feel Antonio is arrogant the way he treats Shylock and sometimes. When we hear how Shylock has suffered, we do feel for Shylock too. But we don't know where to stand. Who is who? Now we come to Act 2. The first suitor of... first person who is coming to choose the casket is being displayed here. Morocco. Okay. Now, Act 2. Page 32. Page 32, Act 2, Scene 1, Belmont. Again, the scene goes back to Belmont. A hall in Portia's house. Flourish of cornets. What is flourish of cornets? Yeah, that Banset. Enter the Prince of Morocco. Morocco is a place in Africa. And his train. Train means his followers. Portia, Nerissa and others attending. So you must know this. Prince of Morocco is a prince from Africa. You know how African people are. They are dark-skinned. So why they are dark-skinned? Because Africa is a country where it receives direct rays of the sun. And so they are exposed to sun, and there is a lot of melanin that is produced in their skin. So they tend to have a darker skin. And Morocco here says it is a uniform of the people who lives nearer to the sun. That is the dark skin. Let us begin. Morocco. Mislike me not for my complexion. Do not dislike me because of my color. Complexion, color. What is this? Dark color. The shadowed livery of the burnished sun. Livery, uniform. Shadow, dark. The dark uniform because of the sun, the shining sun, burning sun. To whom I am a neighbor and near-bred. I live in a place where we are closer to sun. Neighbor of whom? Neighbor of sun and near-bred. Bring me the fairest creature northward born. You bring me the northward in the Arctic region. In the Arctic region, the people who are living in the Arctic region, in the northward, in the frigid zone, there the sun rays are slanting. There the people tend to be of fairer skin. So you bring me the fairest skin from the North Pole. And where Phoebus fire scares toss the icicles. Phoebus is another name for Apollo god or sun god. So, Phoebus fire, the heat of the sun, scarce thaws the icicles. The icicles are scarcely thawed. Thawed means melted here. And let us make incision for your love. Let us make, that is, a cut, a wound, and bring out the blood to prove whose blood is reddest. The one with redder blood, the one whose blood is redder, is supposed to be more courageous and hence more loving. So you can check my love and my courage by checking the redness of my blood. His or mine, I tell thee, lady. This aspect of mine, what aspect of Morocco? The dark skin of Morocco hath feared the valiant. The most courageous men of Africa is scared, fear Morocco because of his dark skin. So the dark skin of Morocco has made the most courageous men fear him. By my love, I swear, the best regarded virgins of our clime have loved it too. The beautiful, the Miss Africa, Miss Morocco, those people, those ladies have loved Prince Morocco because of this dark skin. So, I love you is told by beautiful ladies, and scared, the courageous men are scared by the dark skin. I would not change this hue. I will not change my color. I don't want to have a fairer color. I am not going to put fair and lovely and all those things and make myself fairer, except to steal your thoughts, my gentle queen. Except because if you put out the condition that I will marry you if you are fair. If for your sake, I am ready to change my color. Otherwise, I love my color. Portia, in terms of choice, I am not solely led by nice direction of a maiden's eyes. In the case of choice, I cannot take a decision. I am not the one to take decision. Besides, the lottery of my destiny. What is the lottery of my destiny? This casket bars me the right of voluntary choosing. I cannot choose on my own because of this casket. But if my father had not scanted me, if my father had not controlled me, if my father had not controlled me by these caskets and hedged me by his wit curbed me, restricted me by his intelligence, to yield myself his wife who wins me by the means I told you, to give in myself as a wife to whoever chooses the right casket, yourself, renowned prince. Who is the renowned prince? Prince Morocco. Then stood as fair as any corner I have looked on yet for my affection. You have an equal chance of becoming my husband like any other person. I am not going to have any difference just because you are having dark skin. Your dark skin does not bother me at all. Then Prince of Morocco says, even for that, I thank you. Thank you, my lady. Thank you for that. Therefore, I pray you, lead me to the casket to try my fortune. Okay, now let us go to the casket. Let me check my luck. By this scimitar means the sword, by this sword that slew the Sophie and a Persian prince. Sophie is the Shah of Persia. So I have killed with this sword Sophie, the Shah, and the Persian prince, that won 3 fields of Sultan Solomon. The prince who had won 3 fields of Sultan Solomon means I have done many courageous acts. I have fought with many brave persons with this sword. I would outstare the sternest eyes that look outbrave the heart most daring on the earth. I am ready to face the most courageous man in the earth, most fearsome man in the earth. I have no problem. I am ready to do that. Pluck the young sucking cubs from the she bear. When the she bear is feeding the cubs, I am ready to pull out the cubs from the she bear. Yeah, mocked the lion when he rose for prey. I am ready to face a hungry lion. So, what are the things he is ready to? He is ready to face the bravest man in the earth. He is ready to face the she bear by plucking away by annoying it and pulling away the feeding cups. He is ready to face a hungry lion to win thee, lady, but alas, the while. But now he cannot do it. He has to choose the casket. He is ready to do the most courageous thing, but he cannot do it. He has to choose the casket. If Hercules and Lichess play at dice, if Hercules and Lichess is playing the game of chess, not game of chess means here by putting the dice. You know what is a dice? Oh yeah, which is better man. So they are checking who is a better man, who is getting six. That will be a better man, and they are playing the dice. The greater throw may turn by fortune from the weaker hand. Maybe Lichess may win as the better man. And actually, there was no such game played, but he just says if such a game is played, Lichess may be chosen as a better man because it totally depends upon luck. So is Alcides beaten by his page. Alcides is another name for Hercules. So Alcides is beaten by Hercules. And so may I, blind fortune, leading me, miss which one unworthier may attain and die with grieving. So like this, my totally depends upon the luck, my choosing the right casket. So I may lose it. An undeserving man may win you, and I may die of grief. Portia, you must take your chance. There is no other way you can marry me. You have to check your luck, and either not attempt to choose at all. You can even now you can go back without choosing. That you can do. It is possible. Or swear before you choose if you choose wrong, or if you are going to choose before choosing wrong, never to speak to a lady afterward in way of marriage. Therefore, be advised. You remember this. If you choose, then even if you lose, if you win, you get me. If you lose, you cannot marry at all in your lifetime. Nor will not come bring me into my chance. Okay, doesn't matter. Just bring me to my casket. First forward to the temple after dinner, your husband shall be made. First, we have to go to the temple and we have to make the promise, and then we will go to the choose. Good fortune done to make me blessed or cursed among men. So, okay, I let me depend upon the good fortune that whether I'll become the blessed among men. How will he become blessed among men? If he gets Portia to marry, and or cursed among men. Cursed among men, he cannot marry at all. Okay, so we come to the end of Act 2, Scene 1. Thank you.